9/11. Where were you when you heard about the planes crashing into the building?
Yeah, I was at home, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was at my desk doing something prior to leaving the house to go to a client, and I saw it on television, and I was shocked by it, and I couldn't believe it was happening. And then when I went to my client, he had the TV set on also, and the two of us just viewed. They kept running it over and over and over again, and every time it just made it more tragic to see all those people literally jumping out of the windows, and then with the Pentagon. So it was a terrible tragedy, and it was unbelievable, just hard to comprehend. Well, let's put it this way. I wasn't frightened, I was angry. I was very angry that these people could get away with this, and I wanted revenge. So I wasn't frightened at all. I knew that we were going to retaliate, and in my opinion, we should have retaliated more than we did.
And it was like surreal to see the plane coming along and, you know, hit the building. And I did go to Mass, though. I tried to go to daily Mass, and prayed for the problems of the world. And then I came back and I was glued to TV for the rest of the day, looking at that. It was terrible, you know. To begin with, you thought it was an accident with the plane hitting a building or going into it. And then when you saw the second plane come and start going right deliberately to the building, that was kind of like the end of the world in a way. It was the end of innocence, I think. To think that anybody could think killing that many innocent people, and no regret. That was. I think that would be one of the sins that cries to heaven for vengeance, really. Well, I had pretty much confidence in the Bush administration that they would do the best that they could, you know, to handle it. And you just didn't know what else was going to happen, because it was kind of so new to us.
I was at the shop. It was a tragedy. I think normally you have to be shocked, you know, at the magnitude of the happening. At that point in time, you don't think about what's going to happen next. I guess as you get older, you realize it'll be handled one way or another, but you don't look forward to tomorrow.
I was in bed.
And how did you find out what had
On
happened?
the radio. I always turn the radio on in the morning, and that's how I got the news. I was not very sure what would happen, you know.
Did you ever in your life think that something like this could happen?
No, never, never. Not in America. I think they were very, how would you say it, in letting these people come over here and learn how to fly a plane and not think anything of it.
I saw it on TV. I saw the first plane go in, then I saw the second plane go in, and then they also showed the plane that basically was, that these fellows took over, and they tried to, and they made, the plane crashed. I believe it was in Pennsylvania. That plane was supposed to hit the White House, and I saw that. That was in the morning.
Did you find yourself sitting and glued to the TV, or did you go about your business?
I did. After that, I went about my business, whatever I had to do, whatever commitments I had made with my job. So I did that. But in the evening I came home, they had this over and over and over again on TV for several days.
Did you have a feeling of comfort that you knew the government was going to step in and take control over this, or did you have a feeling of doom?
Well, I didn't have a feeling at that time that the government was going to take over. I thought at this time the government would kind of try to wash this away over a period of time and not get involved in anything. I think that they were going to try to reprimand people for who we doing this and different things like that, but I didn't think that it would go to the invasion of Afghanistan or Iraq. I never thought it would get that far.
We were watching TV and it came on the television. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. Just the second plane. When they said the first one hit, we didn't realize what it was. You know, you just thought it was an accident. But when the second plane, you know, we kept watching it.
Did you, the next couple days or that day, did you go about your business like you normally would, or did you really find yourself glued to the television?
It was such a tragedy that you couldn't do anything normal. All you could think of was all those poor people and what happened to them.
Did you have confidence that our government was going to take action and take care of things, or that they were going to handle it, or were you pretty much frightened?
I was scared. I was scared what was going on in our world. And that's why I feel so sorry for the kids today, because even though there were wars in my time, this is a terrible, terrible time for all the young boys that have to go to Iraq and get killed. For what, I don't know. I know they're patriotic and that they're fighting for their country. But I think that the government should do more about letting, and I'm not against immigrants. Lord knows my grandma and papa, they were immigrants. But they came here and had to work hard for whatever they got. And they let anyone in the United States now, and now they're people that are hurting Americans. I feel like they should, instead of going to war, I think they should watch our borders, all of them, all around the whole United States, and protect the people here.